Hello, everybody. My name is Vicki Taylor-McNally, and I'm going to make a presentation about using artificial intelligence and machine learning to detect dyslexia. As many of you know, I'm the Special Education Programs Coordinator here at the KIPP, Colorado Springs Leadership Institute. I've been a parent of a special needs children for 21 years and have been working in special education for many years. I've been tasked with the endeavor to bring up the reading scores of our students. One of the ways I'm proposing to do this is by using a simple tool to test each student for reading disabilities and dyslexia. I've done a lot of my own research on emerging technologies, namely machine learning, which is a type of artificial intelligence. I'm here today presenting about machine learning technologies that help identify dyslexic students that I would like the school to consider using. I am really excited to be making this presentation to our school and look forward to hearing your thoughts about it. KIPP Colorado Springs Leadership Academy, or KIPP CSLA, is a K-12 charter school, part of the Knowledge is Power program national charter school system. As many of you already know, KIPP CSLA is known for its progressive educational programs. The background of the issue is that dyslexia is among the most common neurodevelopmental disorders, with approximately 10 to 20% of the population impacted by it. Dyslexia is a neurological disorder that inhibits the brain from recognizing and processing letters, which often results in poor reading and writing. Individuals with dyslexia have trouble with reading and spelling despite having the ability to learn. Dyslexia occurs on a continuum from mild to severe, and no two are alike. There is no cure for dyslexia since it is a brain-based difference. Students who struggle to read are more likely to drop out of high school, to end up in the criminal justice system, and to live in poverty. However, with appropriate instruction aimed towards their learning needs, dyslexic students can succeed. Without identification and effective intervention, the impact of dyslexia can be significant and long-lasting, not only for the individual, but for societies as well. Intervention for families often comes at a high cost. Reducing the pre-assessment cost is a crucial step in initiating support and early intervention. Artificial intelligence helps educators identify learning disabilities. New artificial intelligence systems are being developed to help teachers administer more effective testing that could uncover some of these often hidden conditions. Once they can be properly identified, educators can tap into the resources available for a learning disability. Recently, machine learning approaches have become popular in detecting dyslexia as they provide higher detection accuracy and better prediction outcomes. Machine learning approaches are used by researchers, which are less time consuming and often inexpensive. In recent years, there has been a sharp increase in the attempt to reform education for students with dyslexia. Universal screening for dyslexia risk is one of the most promising but most challenging elements of the dyslexia education reform effort. That's why I am so excited to tell you about the results of my research. There's a new screening tool for dyslexia. Developed in partnership with Amazon, this uses an area of artificial intelligence called machine learning, which I'll explain in a minute. The app, which leverages artificial intelligence and machine learning and has been built on Amazon Web Services infrastructure, takes users through a 10-minute screening test. The test involves users reading aloud words that appear on the screen while being recorded using their smart device. Users are then informed about their likelihood of having dyslexia. The app uses data sets of audio recording from both dyslexic and non-dyslexic adults and children to train the AI. With Dystech, you can assess the likelihood of dyslexia in 10 minutes directly from your browser. This dyslexia test does not require prior training to administer. Dystech is a very different model from a traditional screening process. They're much cheaper, more accessible, and the results are immediate, so you can act on the information right away. As a background, here are ways that AI and machine learning systems are developed to help those with learning disabilities. One of the distinct features of smart cognitive systems is the ability to engage with us and the world in more human-like ways. Through advances in machine learning, cognitive systems are rapidly improving their ability to see, to hear, and to interact with humans using natural language and gesture. In the process, they also become more able to support people with disabilities. There are many misconceptions about AI. Forget what Hollywood has told you about what AI is. Those systems are called artificial general intelligence, things just as autonomous robots and systems. The current technological capabilities of this area are nowhere near what Hollywood has shown us, and scientists often disagree about how many decades it would get to that level. Machine learning is an area of AI called narrow AI systems. Because of the massive amounts of data we now have called big data in the field of education, machine learning plugs all of this information in and can find patterns and help solve problems. Machine learning is adaptive and learns from its mistakes. It uses natural language processing so you can converse with the system in your own language. Students would simply talk to it and receive an answer. Better educating students with dyslexia and learning disabilities. How Dystech works. Using data sets of handwritten text pictures and audio recordings from traditional learners and dyslexic and dysgraphic learners, Dystech applies machine learning techniques to order and analyze the differences. To accelerate their learning techniques, Dystech uses Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, Amazon EC2, to deliver high performance computing in the cloud. Being able to know which students are at risk of dyslexia empower teachers to put in place proper support. The next 2 pages is a sample of a Dystech screening report. As you can see here, a likelihood percentage of dyslexia is shown with an explanation for a particular student that took the test. And this is how the Dystech screening works. During the session, the screenee has read a list of 32 words read to them on recordings. 16 words are real English words and 16 are nonsense words, generated by artificial intelligence techniques. The complete list of words has been generated in accordance with the screenee age. The audio recordings have been securely sent to and processed on Dystech server. This system analyzes and records and estimates the likelihood of dyslexia. They have also computed 6 metrics which are important for the likelihood estimate. As you can see here, the 3 metrics are related to what is known as reading reaction time. For a given word, the reading reaction time is the interval between the initial display of the word and the start of your reading. You can get an average RRT on all words, on real words, and on nonsense words. The next 3 metrics are related to reading time, which is an indication of the time it takes for you to read a word. You get an average RT on all words, on real words, and on nonsense words. The unit of time that Dystech uses in this report is seconds within 2 decimal points. The aim is to maximize the objectivity of screening dyslexia. Being in the field of cutting edge data science technology, there's no human in the processing loop. All these estimates are completed by a computer using artificial intelligence algorithm trained on a large data set. Early detection is crucial for addressing dyslexia and effective remediation. Often, students are underdiagnosed because current procedures for diagnosis are expensive and require professional oversight. Our goal is for anyone to know as early as possible if they might have dyslexia in an inexpensive way. Since estimates of dyslexia are much higher than the actual diagnosed population, we believe this machine learning, such as what's available with Dystech, has potential to make a significant impact in the lives of many students. So the benefits for the adoption of this technology in the conclusion is effective education leads to adult productivity and societal problems we can address here and now. And the benefits to educational institutions, we can improve student outcomes. Machine learning is transforming how educational institutions are tracking student performance and spotting issues. Machine learning personalized learning approaches are enabling educators to tailor learning pathways to individual students. Institutions are using machine learning to enhance the educational experience. The recommendation is to develop a budget now for this important investment into our children's futures. Fundamentals of how we get started is we're using Chromebooks that our students already have, and they will sign into Dystech website and get started. And then if you wanted to see the product demonstrated, we have two events that we'll host two events to increase the likelihood that as many stakeholders as possible can make it to see the product capabilities with our school and to try it out. So the dates are Saturday, October 17th from 9 to noon, and Wednesday, October 21st from 6 to 9. And Dystech staff will be on site to answer any of our specific questions. And here are my references, and thank you very much for your time.